Fan House mentioned today could be the biggest game in the history of the NBA Development League. We'll have to wait and see. Tip is won by the Toros. We are underway here in Hidalgo. Curtis Gerald's with the basketball as they move from right to left offensively across your radio dial, just the opposite of Futurecast. Here's Marcus Williams, misses off of the front of the rim on their first attempt. And here come the Vipers the other way. It's Jonathan Wallace, swings it right side to Will Conroy. 2 Gatorade call-ups this season with the Houston Rockets. Now to Harris, top of the key, back right side Conroy. Bounce pass into the post to Sensley. Sensley backing it in. Harris fakes on the 3, takes 1 dribble in, kick it outside Anderson. He'll pull up for 3. Count it! Antonio Anderson from downtown. He doesn't take many. Usually waits till he's open for him. Well, he was open for that one and he knocked it down. Basden with it on the left wing for Austin. Started by Sensley. Basden crossing him over, spinning, fall away. That's no good off the back of the rim. The tip from Joyner is no good. Harris fighting with Joyner for the rebound, and we get a jump ball. And Harris and Joyner will jump it up on the Toros offensive end of the floor.
Key for the Toros to try and get off to a good start is finding Marcus Williams. They tried him right away. Williams was just 3 for 13 from the field on Monday.
So again, Joyner and Harris will jump it up. Harris has that Rockets logo just underneath the collar on his uniform because he's an NBA assignee. Here's G on the baseline, trying to drive it, kick it out to Basden. He'll pull up for 3, and that one's way off. It's only the backboard. Rebound comes out to the Vipers. Here's Wallace up ahead to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson takes it in, out to Wallace, top of the key. Comes around the screen from Harris, back top of the key to Mike, pulls up for 3, bingo. 2 for 2 from downtown early in this game for the Vipers. And that was one of the keys to the game, as you mentioned, Jonah, hitting those threes and getting a good percentage from downtown. G, top of the key from outside. That's off the back of the rim. Basden grabs the long rebound for the Toros. G fakes on the three-point attempt, drives it in. We get a whistle and an offensive foul called against Alonzo G. And this Toros team looks a little out of sync here in the early moments, Jonah.
Well, they're missing shots by a matter of inches. And, you know, that offensive foul right there. G had a chance to take an open shot from the perimeter, but rather than taking it again, decided to go inside, and Harris did a good job of setting himself just outside the circle and taking the charge.
Wallace on the right wing, driving baseline for the Vipers. Finger roll layup is good. Jonathan Wallace, Esquire, gets on the board now. 10-12 to go in the opening quarter. Vipers with an 8-0 run to start this Game 3 of the best-of-3 D-League semifinal series. Here's Joyner on the block, stripped by Harris. Outlet pass to Conroy. Here he comes the other way. Conroy, bounce pass ahead to Anderson. Looking down low for Sensley, has it stripped away, and they'll get it ahead to Williams. A 2-on-2 break for the Toros, driving it in with a left hand. Layup is no good. Basden grabs the rebound. He is fouled on the way up, and he'll have free throws for the Toros. Foul will be called against Antonio Anderson. That'll be his first personal.
Anderson was trying to defend the shot and ended up hitting some flesh. San Antonio, Austin looking to try and get on the board for the first time.
Now we should say there's been ugly rumors floating around all day as to what the Toros roster would look like. But this is the roster that we get. Free throw good. It's 8-2. Conroy looking for the cutter. Sensley. Basden takes it away from him. Now in the post here, it's Alonzo G. Throws it up off the window and he scores. 8-4 is the score now. Conroy brings it across the timeline. It's Gerald's guarding him. Pound on the pill with a left hand. Now it's Anderson on the wing. G guarding him. Up top of the key to Harris. Harris scans the floor. Bounce pass into the post to Sensley. Grabs it after it was deflected by Basden. Drop step and slam for Julian Sensley. It's a 10-4 lead for the Vipers. Gerald's top of the key, behind the back feed to Basden. Jab step on Sensley. Basden brings it over to the corner. Now it's Joyner driving in. Up and under. Floater in the lane is no good, but a foul. Foul's going to be against Sensley. That'll be his first personal.
Michael Joyner, one of the 2 tallest guys on the court at 6'7", so kind of a de facto center. Toros don't play with a lot of size. They like to run the ball.
Joyner hits the first from the stripe, and it's 10-5 now.
During the regular season, Joyner was a 73% free throw shooter.
Joyner with one more from the stripe coming up here. Former member of the Sioux Falls Sky Force. Got that one to drop, and it's 10-6. Vipers with possession, up 4, 8:50 to go in the period. Mike Harris, left elbow, pull up for 15, rattles in. Mike Harris off to a nice start here for Rio. 12-6 Vipers lead. Gerald's on the right wing, taking it to the baseline, up and under, outside to Basden, top of the key. Basden to Williams, taking it baseline, we're going to whistle on an offensive foul called against Alonzo G. He basically tried to get in the way of Wallace. Oh, you're saying, well, that's a screen, right? No, not when you're moving in the process and just trying to beat him to a spot. You have to be at the spot already. So that's G's second foul. That's a huge foul for Austin.
Well, G had a 17-point game, 6 rebounds. He's been one of the best players in the league all season, and then he ended up getting called up to Washington where he played really well for the Wizards, but now he's on the bench.
Here's Sensley on the block, backing it in on Basden. Right-handed jump hook off of the window, that's no good. Rebound to Lewis Clinch, who checked in for G. Outlet to Basden as he brings it across the center court line. Has it left wing. Basden taking it in, spins, floats one up off the window, and he scores. Eddie Basden makes it 12-8. He's a much better player than I think a lot of people give him credit for.
Eddie Basden's been a pretty big key to the Toros' success. Everybody focuses on Gerald's and G, and I think that helps Basden because he goes by unnoticed.
Harris top of the key again for 3. Misses this time as that one rims out. Toros have the ball down 4. Gerald's floats a pass underneath for Joyner. Reverse layup is good. 12-10. Austin, possession away from tying this game. Vipers have it though now. Conroy with it right wing. Going to attack Gerald's here in the lane. Puts one up, no good. Anderson the offensive board. The reverse layup is no good. Harris with the board, and his putback attempt doesn't even get close to the rim because he's fouled hard by Joyner. That's the third team foul already. Pardon me, the second team foul. Oh, just the first team foul. I forget the offensive foul was on G. That doesn't count as a team foul. So Harris to the stripe here. His first free throw rattles home. 13-10. Harris knocks them both down, and it's a 14-10 lead for Rio Grande Valley. 7:24 to play in the opening period.
Harris now 19 of 20 from the foul line in the postseason.
Here's Gerald's on the right wing, taking it in, out to Basden left side. He'll pull up for 3. That one rims out. Conroy hauls in the rebound. Here he comes the other way for Rio. Conroy dribbling through a couple of defenders, gets it to Anderson, looking for the cutter Sensley, and that's stolen away by Gerald's. Here comes Marcus Williams on the break. The layup from him is no good. Boy, has he had a tough 2 games here in Hidalgo so far. Here's Conroy finding Harris, looking underneath for Anderson. Has it on the block, out to Wallace. Tried to find Conroy. Marcus Williams telegraphed that the whole time. Long pass ahead for Basden. His reverse layup is off the bottom of the rim. Ugly shots the last couple of times down the floor.
Kind of spun and tried to throw it up. Knew he had Will Conroy breathing down his back to try and block it. But honestly, he just pulled up for it. Conroy might have ended up going over the back, and he might have ended up with a and 1.
Conroy on top of the center court circle. Now to Anderson right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Anderson taking it in. Jump stop in the lane, a floater, no good. Anderson tried for the tip, whistle, loose ball foul on Antonio Anderson for pushing Gerald's in the back. Good call there, Nick Buchert right on it. David McClure, the former Duke Blue Devil, will check in now for Austin as Joyner will hit the bench.
Anderson picked up his second foul.
Stanley Asumnu checking in. Jonah mentioned Anderson will have to hit the bench, getting into foul trouble here. 6:23 to go in the period, and Gerald's will bring it across the timeline here for Austin. And between the circles now, goes around the screen from Basden right side. Gets it back to Basden on the screen, and pop. Basden pulls up for 3, and he knocks it down. It's a 1-point game here in Hidalgo. 14-13 is our score. 6:02 to go here in the opening period. Conroy fakes the attack on Gerald. Now stops his dribble left of the circle. Finds Asumnu. Down into the post to Harris. Here comes the double team from Basden. They'll kick it out to Wallace. Now to the corner. It's Sensley for three. Off the front of the rim. Marcus Williams with a rebound. Williams with a long hesitation dribble. Now it's Gerald's right wing for three. That one rims out. McClure with the offensive rebound. Outside to Clinch. He'll pull up for three, and he'll miss off the back of the rim. Stanley Asumnu with a rebound. Tried to get the outlet to Conroy, and he throws it right to David McClure. Here's Clinch on the drive. He misses short with the layup. And here come the Vipers the other way. Here's Conroy taking it in. Off of the window, and he scores. Will Conroy attacking the hoop, much like he did late in the game on Monday.
Well, there's nobody inside to stop Conroy from going in there. No imposing presence.
Gerald's left wing out of the corner. Marcus Williams around the pick from McClure. Williams drives it in. He misses again. Man, has he been just off kilter in this series. Conroy, right wing, out of the corner. Sensley back to Conroy, left wide open for three. No, he doesn't take it. Finds Harris underneath, and he drop steps and stuffs it in. 18-13. 4:50 to go in the period. Gerald's in between the circles. He's guarded by Conroy. 14 on the shot clock, 4:42 to go in the period. We got a timeout coming our way here in a bit as Gerald spins and he scores with that left hand. The southpaw is just so crafty when he drives the ball in the lane. You don't know which way he's going to spin. You don't know when he's going to go in all the way. As Conroy misses a three off the back of the rim, Marcus Williams grabs the long rebound. He will run. Now he'll retreat to the three-point line on the right wing. Basden back to Marcus Williams. Will hand it off back to Gerald's. Gerald's wearing the single zero. Much like that of former Viper and current Houston Rocket Aaron Brooks, who, as Jonah mentioned, is expected to be named most improved player this season by the NBA. Here's Basden for three. That's off the back of the rim. The rebound goes to Mike Harris. Here's Conroy now. Driving it in on Gerald. Drawing the contact. Off the window, no good, but a foul. And Conroy will have free throws when we come back. 3:58 to go here in the opening period. Vipers leading it over the Austin Toros, 18-15. You're listening to Game 3 of the NBA Development League semifinals right here on 104.9 Jack FM.